It wasn't a message. That's the part that still bothers me. If it had been a message, maybe I would have caught it sooner. Maybe I would have been more careful. Maybe I would have had time to stop it. But it wasn't. It was a notification. A small, harmless-looking notification that appeared on my phone at exactly the wrong moment. And in less than a second, everything I had built started to fall apart. I remember the exact moment it happened, because it didn't feel important at the time. I was in the kitchen. Marcus was sitting at the table behind me, scrolling through something on his laptop. It was a normal night. Quiet, routine, safe. I had left my phone on the counter while I was finishing up dinner. Something simple. Nothing that required my full attention. And that's when it happened. A soft vibration. Then the screen lit up. I didn't even look at it right away. I just kept doing what I was doing. But Marcus did. "Hey," he said casually. That one word made something in my chest tighten. "Yeah?" I replied, trying to sound normal. "Why is there a heart next to someone named A?" Everything in me froze. I turned slowly, too slowly, like I was trying to buy time I didn't have. Marcus was holding my phone, looking at the screen, and I already knew what he was seeing. It wasn't a message. It was the preview. A notification from an app I should have turned off. One I thought was hidden. One I thought I had control over. But I didn't, because right there, on my lock screen, was just enough information to destroy everything. A heart liked your message. That was it. That's all it said. But it was enough. Because Marcus didn't know anyone named A, and neither did he believe in random heart emojis next to names. "What is that?" he asked. His voice was calm. Too calm. My mind started racing instantly, trying to come up with something. Anything. "A coworker," I said quickly. The lie came out before I could even think it through. Marcus didn't respond right away. He just looked at me, and then back at the phone. "A coworker has a heart next to their name?" he asked. I forced a small laugh. "It's just a joke, like a nickname." Even as I said it, I knew it didn't sound right. Marcus stood up slowly, still holding my phone. "Unlock it," he said. My stomach dropped. "What?" "Unlock your phone." There was no anger in his voice, no raised tone, just expectation. Like he already knew what he was going to find. "I don't think that's necessary," I said carefully. That was the moment everything shifted, because Marcus didn't argue, didn't push. He just nodded. "Okay," he said, and handed the phone back to me. But the look he gave me in that moment, it wasn't suspicion anymore. It was confirmation. And I felt it. That silent understanding between us. Something had broken, and there was no fixing it. The rest of the night felt off. We finished dinner, sat in the living room, watched TV, but nothing was normal anymore. Marcus didn't ask questions, didn't bring it up again. And somehow, that made it worse. Because I didn't know what he was thinking. Didn't know what he believed. Didn't know how much damage that one notification had done. Later that night, I checked my phone. The conversation was still there. Hidden under a fake name, a single initial. A. Alex, the one person Marcus was never supposed to know about. It had started months ago. Slowly, casually. At first, it was nothing. Just conversations. Friendly. Then it changed. Like these things always do. More personal. More frequent. More intentional. I told myself I had control over it, that it wasn't serious, that it didn't mean anything. But I knew that wasn't true. And now, Because of one small mistake. Marcus knew it too. The next morning, everything seemed normal. Too normal. Marcus got ready for work, made coffee, talked about his day like nothing had happened. And for a moment, I almost convinced myself it was fine, that maybe I had overreacted, that maybe he believed me. But then he said something that made my chest tighten. "I might be home late tonight," he said. That wasn't unusual, but something about the way he said it felt different. "Okay," I replied, and he left. I spent the entire day thinking about it, replaying the moment over and over again. The notification, his reaction, the way he looked at me. Something wasn't right. And I knew it. I just didn't know how bad it was yet. When I got home that night, the house felt different. Quiet. Empty. Marcus wasn't there. That wasn't unusual, but something felt off. And then I saw it. My phone was sitting on the counter, exactly where I had left it that morning. But something about it felt wrong. I picked it up, unlocked it, and my stomach dropped instantly. The conversation with Alex was open, scrolled, read. Every message, every detail, everything I had tried to keep hidden was exposed. And then I saw the last message. A message I hadn't sent, but one that changed everything. He knows. My hands started shaking because I knew exactly what that meant. Marcus didn't just see the notification. He went through everything, and then he responded. Without me. And just like that, the life I thought I had control over was gone. Marcus came home an hour later. I was still sitting there, phone in my hand, waiting. He walked in, saw me, and nodded slightly, like he already knew where this was going. "We need to talk," I said. He shook his head. "No," he replied calmly. "We don't." That hit harder than anything else. "What do you mean?" I asked. "I already know everything I need to know." The room felt smaller. "I can explain." "You don't need to," he said. And that was it. No yelling, no arguing, no dramatic confrontation, just finality. "I'm done," he said. Simple. Clear. And in that moment, I realized something I hadn't fully understood before. It wasn't the months of lying that ended everything. It wasn't the messages or the secrecy. It was that one moment. That one notification, that exposed everything. Because sometimes it doesn't take a big mistake to ruin everything. Sometimes all it takes is one small thing at the exact wrong time.